UFC London coming up in March. I think all of us knew Leon Rocky Edwards was going to be headlining that card. And, now we have an opponent for him. The Australian JDM, Jack Della Maddalena. This guy is, in my opinion, one of the most exciting fighters to watch coming up in the UFC. Yes, there's some hometown bias. Clearly, he is one of the most talented fighters coming up out of Australia right now. So, yeah, like I said, I've been keeping my eye on JDM for a long time now, ever since he broke into the UFC. For him to have 17 wins on the trot after losing his first two pro fights is a pretty, significant stat. Like going 0-2 in the pro career, not quitting then, sticking with it, having the self-belief to go and win your next 10 fights in a row and get in the UFC, avenge losses that you had. The guy's a savage. Just look at him fight. You just look at his face. That's all you need to know. Nonetheless, I think this matchup is the clear next step and a really, really interesting fight. There were some rumours about Usman and JDM on the Sydney pay-per-view, but none of that materialised. I think Usman is just plagued with injuries, man. So unfortunately, we didn't get to see that fight, but we have a striker's delight now, and now we get to see JDM over 5 rounds. What is there not to like? Clearly, there's been, a massive downfall in the fans' eyes from Leon Rocky Edwards. What he did to Usman, KOing him like that, the guy became a superstar overnight. And I feel like all of that was washed away in his last performance. Had such a flat performance, losing the belt against Belal Muhammad. You can easily just say Belal Muhammad had an incredible performance, did everything right. But yeah, nonetheless, regardless, Leon Rocky Edwards looked flat and is coming out of that fight, losing his belt with just no hype. He really needs to have a solid performance, I think, here in this spot to not only get back in the eyes of the fans, but the top of the division as well. Like beating someone like JDM, like I said, someone on a 17-fight win streak. That'll put you right back into the title picture, which is clear that's what he's seeking and that's what he wants. And let's look at the fight stylistically, because when we get into it, it's a lot closer than people think. Yes, like I said, Leon Rocky Edwards has this perception, among fans as not being very exciting, but this is a fight he can rewrite that story, because stylistically, looking into the actual matchup, it's a really close fight. Leon Edwards does his best work defensively counter-striking. On that back foot, setting traps, setting feints, beautiful Muay Thai, great roundhouse kicks, beautiful knees, elbows. But just one of his drawbacks is, he doesn't necessarily do enough. He can get caught in first or second gear. Jack Della Maddalena is going to bring the fight to him. Jack Della Maddalena, JDM, is one of the best aggressive boxers we have in the whole UFC. The way he variates from head to body in those boxing combinations is beautiful to watch. You see someone like Ilia Topuria gaining a lot of success with that sort of inside boxing as well, and JDM is no different. The guy cracks. Beautiful fundamentals on the boxing. But I think this fight it's going to be really interesting. It's a fight of ranges because, like I said, Leon Edwards with the beautiful long-range kicks, teeps, he sort of wants to maintain that distance with the length, whereas JDM wants to crowd that and put a pace on you. So we have two fighters, really elite fighters. Love or hate Leon Edwards, the guy's elite. And is, in this position for a reason. So, like I said, I cannot wait to watch this fight. It's a 50-50 contest for me. I'm really looking forward to diving a bit deeper into the research and seeing how that inside, real tight boxing style is able to have success against a really long-range kickboxing style, because JDM's biggest hurdle is going to be able to get into that range to have success, because he has pretty good kicks and stuff himself, but if he isn't able to get past the kicking range of Leon Edwards, I can see him getting lit up like a Christmas tree, because of the variation, how smart Leon Edwards is with the selection of those long-range shots. I can see that giving JDM a lot of confusion and just a big puzzle to solve. So, guys, please, beyond your fandom, who you like and who you don't like within this matchup, this is a really, really interesting fight, and I'd love to hear everyone's opinion because going down the card as well, they're starting to stack this thing. Jan Blachowicz, Carlos Ulberg, what a fight. That one's going to be really, really entertaining, I think. And to see Jan come back after so long is a treat. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you could like, comment, and subscribe, it helps me out so much, and I really, really appreciate it. Thank you guys. We will chat soon.